Hello everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of Journeys to Red Island. Red Island Journeys, whatever you want to call it. Today we are testing Daspletosaurus. Good old Das. I honestly love playing Das. I don't really play it on semi-realism or realism servers, but Das has to be one of my favorite vanilla, just public test branch creatures to play as. But I tend to focus on semi-aquatic because it's just easier to live on those. It's easier to survive as a semi-aquatic. Anyway, we need to start things. Huh? I'm a little confused. Why is there a bite head slot to the left with a bite head slot? Huh. That's a little shocking for me. I'm not expecting the, That's weird. Was that intentional? Deals high damage. Inflict fracture. Lose speed. Strong bite. Nothing that's useful towards us in the water or movement. And same with this one. Hide abilities. These are only useful for when it comes to opponents you're fighting. So sadly, none of them are going to be useful to us. Less knockback, reduced fall damage, running stamina drain. This is something that is a key factor and very useful for when crossing. This one is just light damage. And nothing else that is going to be useful for speed. So far, it seems we only have one useful thing for. Oh, one more second. I forgot to check one thing. We can only eat meat. So, as a Dasp, you do not want to live on Red Island. It is not going to be survivable because you have to wait for players to get on there and have to eat critter AI. You don't have the ability to eat carcasses. It will be very difficult for you. And as an adult, you cannot jump, so it comes down to only sprinting. One of the things that you're going to have to be looking into is a creature's speed whenever you're choosing which one to play as. And when it came down to Dasp, they don't have a speed variant. And another thing you have to look into is your stamina depletion rate, your oxygen depletion rate, and then your health depletion rate. Anyway, let's get this started. Alrighty, right off the bat, I'm going to say Dasp is a okay swimmer. They're not the best, but they're also not the worst. I'd say it's making good time when it comes to speed, but their stamina depletion rate is quick, so it's not a good sign. And then their no stamina's travel speed isn't pretty. It is much slower. Okay. Having your lower jaw buried in the stone, very comfortable. You know, that's very, very, very comfortable. You know, this boy is probably not happy with how things are turning out for himself. they actually seem to lose their water and hunger pretty decently quick, which, you know, I'm actually pretty okay with that. I like the process that they lose their hunger and water quicker. It means they tend to hunt more often at risk to getting drinks of water. When it comes to Red Island, Red Island has the safety of a good water source to drink from. And if you have to, you have salt water until that replenishes. But you really don't want to risk living that style. Alright, continuing the sprint to the next island. As y'all can notice, the pathing we take to get to this next island is a pretty common one. And I use this for most creatures. Because honestly, this is the easiest and most reliable pathing to take when it comes to getting your, stamina back. Now, there might be large creatures in the future that aren't able to get over this lip. The one that I'm swimming to right now, as Dasp. There are creatures that might not be able to get over that. Whenever I played a modded creature, specifically the Argentinosaurus, when traveling from the land, I was not able to get to this point because I was unable to go over the lip. As we can see, Dasp's oxygen is gone, which is not a good sign when it comes to traveling this. I wonder if any other creatures had this same problem Das just did. Well, there's 4 other episodes for y'all to check out. And I can't wait for the time I'm starting to, like, not remember the count of episodes I've done. That'll be a lovely time when I'm like, alright guys, I'm no longer saying episodes because I can't remember how many episodes I've done. We've done over 25. I'm done with counting episodes. It's down to just the names of the creature. Totally. That's what it's gonna be like. Okay. Slash heal. We're not gonna wait for it to fully heal there. Okay, my brain. Slash heal. So the great thing about the slash heal, if y'all didn't know it, it also replenishes your water and hunger, as well as your stamina and health. It's just pretty darn useful. Anyway, let's get started on the travel to the next spot. Add a little bit of juice to it when sprinting, because that's going to get us a little bit farther, just the motion of it. What's the proper word to use? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what the proper word to use for this. To, you know, that gives you that. I almost had it. What's the word? The momentum. That's it. The little boost of speed is going to give you a little bit of momentum forward. We've gotten to the point where the stamina depletion rate is gone, and now we have to focus on the oxygen depletion rate. Is Dasp going to make it to the tooth? I forgot to mention that up on the island. The goal is to get to the tooth of Red Island. I call it the tooth of Red Island because it looks like a shark tooth. And now we've lost all of our oxygen. You can watch the health depletion rate continue to drop, as it seems we're not going to make it to Red Island. This is one large carnivore that won't make it. Rest in peace, Daspletosaurus. You will not be going and returning. You will be missed. Number 5. Alright guys, let's see what the next dinosaur is. We got a Daspleto. Now it's time for Dinon. And when it comes down to the one that I think is going to be best, it's between these two really. Because both have their key helpful parts. And I'll get into that in the next video. So I'll see y'all there.